And let me tell you those statistics again. Black people 55% more likely to be sent to prison, Asian people 53% more likely. Compared to white British applicants, people of Pakistani heritage have to make 70% more job applications. Black people 9 times more likely to be stopped and searched. If you're a young black man in London, that goes up to 19% more likely. Now tell me that there's no institutional racism.
This is not going to stop here, and this is what I'm afraid of. Because the general feeling of the young people, it's a state of helplessness, and we need help.
The worst of the rioting came just after dawn. Some were as young as 12, the oldest no more than 20.
Violence supposedly sparked from the arrest of a black man in Handsworth yesterday.
An area of high unemployment was under siege. The streets...
Nothing is coming into this area. There's no funding whatsoever.
You know, you just have the feeling that you're being watched all the time.
With the new stop and search protocols still seemingly unfairly targeting young black men.
These now historic riots, born from frustration and neglect, but branded as criminal disorder, mark these communities with a lasting stigma, seeping into institutions from the very top down.
People are really rather afraid that this country might be rather swamped by people with a different culture. That if there's any fear that it might be swamped, people are going to react and be rather hostile to those coming in.
When will the Prime Minister finally apologise for his derogatory and racist remarks?
And with a succession of governments often ignoring or even growing the divide, must it now fall on independent organisations in order to ensure the next generation do not face the same systematic injustices as those who have come before?
I've noticed in recent years it's just gotten worse, and especially with the recent riots. England's all I've ever known, and I am British. I just felt like I don't belong.
The banning of Afro-combs in school, or not being able to walk in more than groups of 3s because it looks like a gang.
Young black men have faced lots of challenges for a very long time.
And it's saved. Penalties proved to be the dagger in English hearts once more.
In particular, negative stereotypes around crime, plus around gangs, and these stereotypes do permeate into the workforce and employees' perceptions.
I really love the work that ARE do. The fact that I'm here as a young person really shows the value that they put on the next generation. They want us to progress into spaces that the previous generation couldn't because of entrenched discrimination.
And they're focused on reducing penalisation in schools so that these young people can have a chance again.
Seeing more young people's voices being represented is so important for me, and that's what I'm hopeful about in the future, our voices being heard.
And Action for Race Equality is committed to hearing the voices of young people to inform our work and our programmes and policies. And we are determined to see what we can do to make sure there are no disparities amongst young people in terms of race.
The thing that gives me hope for the future is the young people and seeing their passion and their drive. I think it shows everyone that there is still hope and there is space for change.